I was looking for a place for adoration, so I went to the Oasis of Peace, which is not far from here. Now, as I'm walking back, there is this chapel here with this beautiful statue from Gethsemane. Now, there is no Blessed Sacrament in here, and it's just a place for prayer. But I just thought I would share an experience, because I just thought of all the God incidences, this was a very, very interesting God incidence. And I'm just gonna leave it here as a record. I walked into the Oasis of Peace chapel, and I sat down on the left-hand side in the chapel, if anybody knows there. And I looked to my left, and I see a stained glass window of Saint Gemma Calgany. And then I looked down and I saw a stained glass window of Saint Paul of the Cross. And there's other saints the other side. The strange thing is, before I left Ireland, I don't know why, but I took the relic. I have a relic of these saints, a first-class relic that somebody gave me from Derry during Walk the Cross. I'm just saying, wow, I'm holding in my hand the relics of two saints that are right beside me in that chapel. And the Oasis of Peace Chapel, if you're ever here in Medjugorje, it has this incredible lifelike crucifix of our Lord with actual hair. It's very intense to be in adoration in that chapel. But there was one thing that was coming to me so strongly, and maybe people need to hear this. God so loved the world, he actually sent his Son to speak to us. To speak. He left us this, he spoke to his disciples. He told them about the love of the Father. You know, if you read the prodigal son slowly, you know, everything that son did to turn away from the love of the Father. And yet, when he returned, the Father clothed him, gave him a ring, put sandals on him, made food, lavished his love when we returned to him. Which, is something very, very, very intense to think of. And often we read this, but we should be looking at Christ as he's saying these things to us. So when you're looking at the cross, you can actually hear his voice. This chapel is quite amazing for me, because I spent a year in a sanctuary called Gethsemane in Italy, Casale Cortocero. And in that sanctuary was a life, even bigger than this, a life-like statue of our Lord during his Passion. Exactly like this one, just bigger. I would say just a bigger statue in Gethsemane in Casale Cortocero. And so it's interesting when you come to places like this in Medjugorje that you see, this intense drawing to prayer. I mean, there is no place like this, just with all of the places to pray here, you get drawing into prayer. But I suppose I just wanted to, wanted to leave that message. Go into prayer and sit with Christ. Please, just sit with him and let him speak to you through his words in the gospel. Let him speak, let him feed you in the Eucharist. Let him touch your heart. Know that he is real. Know that he is real in his word, in the Eucharist, in his body. And, he's there to walk with his prodigal sons as such. He's there to bring us to his Father, to know that we're loved. And maybe somebody needs to hear this. And so, I really do suggest that people use your time in prayer to listen to Christ more, to actually listen to his word. The word that gives peace, the word that gives healing. Let yourself be fed by the Eucharist. You know, the Eucharist is such the amazing gift of his body, his heart being given to you. It's truly a beautiful, magnificent gift. And maybe somebody looking at this video, you're at home or you're alone, know that Christ loves you. He's come to make the love of the Father known to us. It's really amazing when you meditate on his word in the gospel. God so loves the world, he sent his only Son to know that we are loved. I mean, you know, it's what a mystery. Anyway, God bless you from Medjugorje, and I'm praying for you all and hoping this reaches whoever it needs to reach. Maybe you're not Catholic, maybe you're not even Christian, maybe you're Protestant, maybe you're, who knows? Encounter the living God in the Eucharist. The living body, blood, soul, and divinity. Read about him. Read his word in the gospel. Let this slowly transform your life. And let Mary lead you to her Son. Anyway, God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.